What's going on, and welcome back. Last year, or last October, I came out with a video called My Haunted House. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll leave a link in the description down below, so you can check it out. What I'm talking about is my house being haunted. I found a Ouija board at work one day at the dump, still in the box, and I brought it home. Like a week later, I started getting like activity here at the house. I never played with the Ouija board. I left it in the box. What I wanted to do with it was get like a frame. Frame it with the planchette that it came with. But yeah, when I brought it home, I started getting activity here at the house. Like I would hear footsteps and knocking on the walls. And I actually heard like a little kid running down the hallway, which freaked me out. But I ended up giving that Ouija board away to a friend of mine and his wife because they wanted it. They wanted to play with it here, but I never allowed them to do it. So anyways, I ended up giving it to them, and they took it with them. Whatever was attached to that board followed it to their apartment. Because a week later, my buddy called me and told me that he would hear like footsteps in his apartment and walking on the ceiling and stuff. You need to watch my first video to understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, I did have a Ouija board, and like I said, when I brought it home, I started experiencing paranormal activity. It was pretty strange, and when I gave it away, whatever was attached to that board followed it. Except for something stayed here. Something stayed here. I don't know what. I'm thinking it's a kid, and my son is thinking it's a kid. And I've said this before, because I've seen like on the corner of my eye like a little kid, and so is my son. But nothing scary. It's nothing bad, nothing scary. But I do believe there is something here, and so does my son, because we've seen it and we've heard it. There hasn't really been no activity here. No activity until earlier this year, like in March. What happened was, it was around 8. Yeah, it was around 8 o'clock at night. There was a storm coming in. It was really windy, thundering. And I put my kid in the shower. He wanted to take a shower, my son. So while he was in the shower, I was in here plugging in my phone so I could charge it up. While I was in here, he started screaming. He was yelling for me. I went to the restroom, and when I went in there, I asked him what the hell was going on. And he was crying. He was sitting there crying in the shower. Like, what happened? What's going on in here? I thought he fell. No. He said that he saw a hand pushing against the shower curtain. Now, our shower curtain's black. It's not completely black. He could like see through it a little bit. But he said he saw a hand push into the shower curtain. And he went to push back because he thought it was me. And then the hand disappeared. It freaked him out. Oh, I had to stay in the shower with him for like a week after that. Or not in the shower, but in the restroom. Like a week after that, because he was scared to be in there by himself. That night. So anyways, I'm going to get to that. I got him out of the shower, and I got his pajamas on. Like 30 minutes later, I came in here and I hooked up my Xbox 360 because I wanted to play Fight Night Round 3 because it's been a while since I played that game. Anyways, while I'm sitting here fixing to play, I heard a ping. Like, like it sounded like a little like bing type of sound. And I looked up, and this Game Boy Advance had turned on its own. This thing hasn't been charged for like over a few months, and it just happened to turn on its own. So I opened it up, and Super Mario Bros. 3 was on there because I have Super Mario Bros. 3 right here. And I started to play it, and then it turned off. The battery died. So I thought that was kind of weird. you know. And that was like the last kind of like activity that we've noticed in the past well, I'll say 7. Let me see. It says March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yes, 7 months. Wait a minute. I take that back. I was sitting in here one day filming a video. I'm trying to remember what video it was. I can't remember which one exactly it was. I was filming a video, and I was basically sitting in the same position, in the same where you could see my my living room into my kitchen. This was like during the day though, and my son was in here. He was with his mom, and I'm filming this video. And when I get done filming, I start editing it. While I'm editing, I notice that the kitchen, or the curtain right here in my kitchen, moved. And like the sun was coming through because it wasn't dark outside yet. I really didn't think much of it. I noticed that it moved. I didn't have the air conditioner on. I do have the air conditioner on right now, but it is dark outside, so if anything happens in there, you know, you won't see it move. But yeah, it moved, and like the sun came in, and then it closed on its own. I didn't think much of it. I put the video out. If you saw it, I can't remember what video it was, but if you saw it, let me know. Well, my buddy did see it. One of my buddies did see it, and he noticed it. And he was like, "Did you see that your curtain moved in your kitchen?" I was like, "Yeah, I did." And I was here at the house by myself. But like, it's like little things like that happen that I don't really notice. Luckily, it was filmed, but I don't like really notice it. But yeah, stuff like that happens here, but it isn't constant, like constantly happening. You know, we haven't like really seen or heard anything other than that until last week. That's when things got a little bit strange, and it's still. That wasn't my dog. My dog was sitting right here. I need to finish this video. Okay, that was. I am glad. I'm filming this. I don't know if you heard that or not, but whoa. Okay, so, last week, my son again. No, okay, I was playing disc golf. Last Thursday, and I came home. It was about 6 o'clock. As soon as I came home, my son went outside to play. Now, when he goes outside to play, I leave the door unlocked. That way he can come in and out whenever he wants. I got in the shower. He was outside, and I heard knocking. And I thought, why is he? Because he went outside with his friends. I was like, why is he knocking, or why would his friends be knocking? The door's unlocked. You know, they just come in whenever they want. So I got out of the shower, and I looked, and the door was locked. I was like, what? I didn't lock the door. I never locked the door when he was outside. So I unlocked it. I came in here and I was watching videos, and around 8, it was around 8 o'clock that afternoon, my son came home and he said, "Hey, I'm home. I'm not gonna go outside anymore." I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, dude, I'm sorry that I locked the door on you, or I thought I locked the door on him, you know, but I really didn't. I heard that you came home and you were knocking on the door, and I didn't answer because I was in the shower. He said, "No, I didn't. I didn't come home. I wasn't knocking on the door. I was at my friend's house." Oh, okay then. So I got him in the shower. This is like around 8:30, and I came in here again. I started having like a problem with gnats. I didn't know where they were coming from. Apparently they were coming from the secret room. The gnats were coming from the secret room, because like I told you, it is a restroom that doesn't work. but I couldn't find out like where the gnats were exactly coming from. There's just a bunch of them in here, and so I lifted up that toilet seat. There was no running water to it, and there's a bunch of gnats in there. Anyway, he was in the shower, and he started yelling for me again. I was like, what the hell? So I went back there, and the light was turned off while he was in the shower in the restroom. I was thinking, okay, maybe the light, like, the light bulb burned out, right? So I walked in there, and no, the light switch was flipped off. So I turned the light back on, and he was ready to get out, so I got him out. I came in here and I started cleaning up again, you know, it's like dealing with my gnat problems. And while I was in the little secret room, looking like cleaning up, like it's like trying to suck up the gnats with a vacuum cleaner, the back of my shirt lifted up. And I thought it was him messing with me, but it wasn't. It wasn't. So, okay, that. Like it's something, you know, it's letting us know that it's here. Like I said, I don't know. I think, and we think that it's a kid. We think it's a little kid. Something that was attached to that board, but when it left, whatever like bad thing was attached to that board went with it, but this stayed behind, I guess. But yeah, little things like that. And this was just last week. I don't know why it happened again, but yeah. And then I don't know if you heard that, but yes, there was something in there that made a kind of a loud noise. And it wasn't my dog, because my dog was sitting right here on the floor. And it startled her, so she took off running that way. That was Thursday. Saturday morning, I went to go play disc golf. I just got done. My son called me while I was at the park, and he told me that if I was gonna come home, because he was still in bed, and he heard, well, he said our dog was growling and looking down the hallway and barking. Our dog never growls. She never barks. Even when people come to the house, she doesn't bark or growl. And she was shaking. He said she was shaking. When I came home that Saturday morning, Saturday like around lunchtime, our dog was sitting on top of the bed, just staring into the hallway. I don't know what the hell she was staring at, but she was staring at something. Just last night, I was sitting in here again watching videos, and I felt, now this is the first time this has ever happened to me, but I felt like fingers rubbing down my back. That was creepy. That was weird, because I've never been touched like that before. I felt like fingers rubbing down my back, and then I turned around and like there's nobody there. Of course there's nobody in here. I was in here by myself, but I still had that feeling of like being touched. That was weird. But it's little things like that that happens here. I don't know why, or I don't know who it is or what it is. I purposely, like, I'm filming right here with the camera facing towards like the living room and the kitchen. I know you can't really see nothing because it's dark in there. I purposely left the light off. But yeah, just in case, if you see something, let me know. But yeah, little things like that happen here. They've been happening here recently, or this past week and a half now. Again, if you didn't hear that noise back there, again, I am here by myself. I'm here by myself. My son is spending the night with his mom. So, I don't know. If anything else happens, I'll update you. I told my cousin, he was like, film it, like record. I was like, I don't know when something's gonna happen here. I don't. It just happens. I can't have my camera like constantly running, you know. It only films for like 20 minutes and it shuts itself off. So, and I seen like I seen movies where they start filming stuff and that's when things get bad. So no, hell no, I'm not gonna film. You know, if something happens when I'm making an episode, it happens. But I'm not gonna constantly film in my house, because it's not like chairs are moving or, you know, cabinets are opening. You know, it's not that bad. I think it's just, you know, like I said, a little kid, I think, or that we think, that's in here trying to get attention, letting us know that it's still here. Yes, we do know it's here. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think that I'm in this house by myself, when I'm by myself. You know, so I don't know. We'll see what happens this month or the months to come. But if something happens, I will keep you updated. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.